We are looking at here at Photomatix Pro's version 2.4.1, and I suppose the first thing I want to do is generate a new HDR. So I did on our browse door. I've got some CR2 files here. Oh yeah, well, that's a TIFF. So I'm just going to load up these three CR2 files and open them. It's a bit laggy because I'm recording. I've also got Photoshop open down the bottom there. Don't ask me why. Come on. Right, here we are. The three CR2 files are open. I just press OK. Now we've got this window here. Now, because these are three separately shot pictures, so it's always a good idea to have this one ticked, align source images, just in case due to camera shake, one's slightly out of line. I tend to leave this as shot because I could have just gone into the CR2 editing place and adjusted each photo individually, but I tend to leave that as shot, and I'm not going to bother going through these other ones, and I'm just going to click OK. This takes some time, so I may pause the video here and come back. Okay, that being done, you'll be presented with this screen here, and if I just bring this down here for you, as you can see where I'm taking the mouse, you can see the actual HDR view there. You can also see all the noise in my picture. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come back up here and press HDR and go to tone mapping or Control plus T. And this takes us into this screen. This is where all the fun begins. Just going to put that there like that. Now, what I've seen on Flickr is a very common thing with this software, and I'm just going to try and replicate that problem by bringing this light's moving right down, let it sharpen itself there. Come on. Wow, that's horrible. Not quite the desired effects I was after. Let me just bring this up. Oh, it looks awful. Awful. That's my son you can hear in the background. Just trying to get that effect. It is doing it's slightly here, but it's awful. Anyway, see this white halo effect, which is going around everything here. That's what I see very common with photos that use this software. And what I've been trying to do is get the picture so I don't actually get this halo in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing around with the settings. Now even there, it looks okay, but you're getting this white halo around everything and it doesn't look good. So let's go up to the strength. Now this, if I hover it there, controls the strength of the contrast enhancements. Now I think this is the overall effect over everything. So I'm just going to take that down a touch. You can see the picture changing there. There you go. The halo's gone. Yeah. So I've managed to get rid of the halo. It's slightly there still. So let's take it down a bit more there. So I've taken down the halo. Now the other thing which is common with this software is although this picture looks okay, what you notice here is this area down below, that's actually too light. So it'd be nice if we could make this area here darker, but yet keep the rest the same. Now, what you'll find with this software is as you start playing around with the controls, you actually start getting that halo in back. It's actually starting to come back a little bit there. So just generally playing around to see what happens. That was on 0. I've taken it up to about 10 there. Didn't really see any difference there at all. So I'll take it back to 0. Let's go down to the black. Now, looking at the histogram here, there is some black there, but there's not a lot of white here. So let me just try and play with the black and see what happens with the histogram and the picture. Trying to introduce black. Let's take it right up there. There you go. It's darker. It's gone darker, but with everything else has gone darker with it. So let's play with the whites. Okay. This is a common problem I'm having with this software. That's actually not looking too bad. Overall, it's actually quite good. We can also play with the gamma. Now, remember it's on 1.5, 115 here. So let me just take up the gamma. Whoa, that looks awful. Take it down again. A bit dark. 120, 110. I'm trying to get it back to that. I wonder if I can do that manually. No, you can't. 16, 15. Okay, that looks like the best I'm going to get with this picture. But you can see what I was trying to get at here was this white halo effect, which goes around everything. It looks really awful, and I don't want it. So obviously, I haven't achieved what I wanted here. I wanted this all darker here, but I'm going to go and do that in Photoshop. So this is good software, but you still need your Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this now, but I'm going to save it as a 16-bit so I can keep as much detail as possible. And then I'm going to go to Photoshop and I'm going to do some burning and dodging to darken this area here, down here. A lot of people have pointed out the histogram to me with my pictures, and you can see what's going on here. It's amazing what's happening. There's not a lot of blacks here, and the white area, the light area, is moved right down. So that's interesting. Interesting there. So I'm going to save this now. So I'm going to click OK, and it's going to go and do its thing. Let's pause while that's doing that. Okay, that's been done, and as you can see, it's put its watermarks in there because this is the demo version of the software. Um, it is worth buying. I probably will go and buy it because it does a lot of the work for me, and then I have to go to Photoshop and touch it up. So let me just recap what we're going to go and do in Photoshop, and I will do this in a separate video. I want to darken basically all this area, whoops, down here. I'm going to darken all this. I like what it's done with the trees. I might even darken the cloud area up here to give it a bit more oomph because it is a bit bluey there. But other than that, it's actually quite good. So I'll stop the video here, and if you want to see the Photoshop editing bit, that'll be in another video.